Vigizio, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Real Madrid versus Al Hilal 1-1. At one point, I thought I was watching El Clasico because the way the blue team, Al Hilal, were playing and the way they were just touching and linking up and just doing keep away from Real Madrid was just, it was eerily similar to Barcelona. I thought I was watching El Clasico, to be quite honest. Real Madrid's performance was subpar, just very, very underwhelming. And yet, I was happy. I was content. It was one of the matches that was the most competitive out of all these matches. That seemed very much like a friendly. It just seems like they're playing. A preseason friendly. That's what it seems like. Most of these matches just seem like they're playing for fun. Like there isn't high stakes, and the payout, whoever wins this is immense. I think whoever gets quarters or something like that is also big, but the payout is huge. So I could see why Real Madrid, PSG, all these teams want to compete and why they want to win, and they have to win. But Real Madrid just seems like they didn't get the message that, what they might get if they actually win. Because it was more of the same of last season, really. And this could have gone to both teams. This game could have gone to Al Hilal with the missed opportunities. They had so many opportunities, a bunch of opportunities that they created. And then the offside, which was Trent's fault. I keep saying that I don't get why Real Madrid thought it was a good idea getting Trent. I know it's going to get better. I know there's going to be games where he's going to play, pretty good. And, he's going to score a goal. Did you see that amazing pass? That's why you brought him in. But I don't see him being a natural starter. I do not see him be this big sign. I don't see him as a big signing at all. Having said that, I do think it's the first game. I don't think people should panic. If you're a Real Madrid fan, I'd say just slow down. Slow down. It's going to get better. I do think after the tournament ends, the Club World Cup ends, they're going to make signings, especially in that middle, because this Real Madrid side is just pretty much defense and offense. As soon as they start to play, it's just like pick out Mbappe. I know he wasn't playing. Vinicius, Mbappe, Rodrigo. Nothing. There's nobody in the middle to create. I mean, they never got a replacement for Cruz. There seems like they still haven't replaced. Obviously, they haven't replaced Modric because they never got Arda Güler to play. They need to make that kid play. There is talent there. As soon as he came in, changed the game, I dare say. Yeah, he changed the game. And so the middle has to be filled. And I do think after this tournament ends, you're going to see signings for that. So it's just one game, and who knows, after second, third game, you're going to see a better Real Madrid. Do I think that they're going to win this, having seen them? And not even the way they play, but just seeing them on the spreadsheet and just the inexperience. Like you see Hausen with Asensio, there's no understanding there. They're missing Rudiger, Camavinga. They're missing players. They're definitely missing a lot of players. So I don't see them getting too far. I mean, they might get better, and then they might slip up against PSG. If they play PSG, which I'm dying to see, that should say everything. And I hope they end up getting. I don't like to say this because I don't wish them any ill will, but I hope they get devastated. What happened here was nothing against PSG. They just get obliterated. I would love to see that, just to wake up and, we got to do something. Maybe sell Rodrigo. Maybe then Rodrigo gets the nudge out the door, so they can actually get somebody that's actually going to push this team forward. Nothing against Rodrigo. I am with the idea of him staying. I would want him to stay just because I think he's given so much to this Real Madrid squad. I also would like to see him somewhere else, although I've said it before, and if I haven't said it, I'm saying it now. Him playing in Arsenal, I don't know if he's capable of playing in the Premier League. I don't see that, if he's equipped to handle the pressures of the Premier League. I don't know. So I don't like the whole huge price tag only for him to be a letdown. I don't want to see that. I definitely don't want to see that. And then just criticizing, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So it's best maybe if he stays this one season and he actually performs well. He actually walks out the door really well, having played well and having the confidence to go on to another team and maybe performing the way I would like and everyone would like him to perform, whether it's Arsenal, Liverpool, whatever team, Chelsea, it doesn't matter. But they got to get somebody in the middle. They definitely got to get somebody in the middle because they are suffering. As for the game, look, Al Hilal were amazing. Like I said, it looked like a Clasico that they were playing. Just the way they were touching, it was pretty nice from Al Hilal. I know the humidity played a factor. Definitely, they're not used to the way Al Hilal is used to playing in the heat, in that humidity. I know that played a factor. Is it the only factor? Absolutely not, because I remember Real Madrid when they played in Orlando and Vinicius just put on a show. The whole team. That was when they just got Jude Bellingham. and Jude Bellingham as well. I think he even scored a goal that game. I think it was against Juve, against Juventus. So I'm not going to just say, oh, it was just the weather, it was the heat and all that stuff. Both teams were feeling it, but there's definitely some dissonance between the players there. Some people are saying that there's no soul, that there's no desire, that they don't really care. They don't know what jersey it is that they're wearing. They should put a little bit more heart into it. And I do agree, some of these players seem like they weren't. Like Vinicius went back to complaining, something that he didn't do at all last season. I wasn't watching La Liga, but anytime I watched Champions League, Vinicius was just playing. He was just playing, no complaining, and he was doing it yesterday. He was definitely doing it yesterday. So would like to see less of that from Vinicius. Jude Bellingham also kind of just lacking. Valverde, obviously, like I said, doesn't belong there with Tchouaméni, but for me, he should have been the one to take the penalty. I'm okay with him taking the penalty. I think he's just as qualified as anybody else. Would I have replaced him with Arda Güler? Maybe, perhaps, but I was more than well for him taking the penalty. I have no issue with that. So I do think it's going to get better. Is it going to get good enough for them to actually win this and play the way most people want them to play? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe having Mbappe there is going to change things. And I don't like the idea that they need Mbappe. They definitely don't need Mbappe. They definitely could do well without Mbappe, or at least play well enough that they show that they have that pedigree that is Real Madrid. They don't need Mbappe to perform well. They can do that without Mbappe. I mean, Mbappe coming in, that's great. Mbappe playing, I'm sure he's going to add another dimension. He's going to add the goals. Maybe today, instead of Valverde taking it, and if it was Mbappe that was on the field, he would have scored because Mbappe is pretty good at taking those penalties. But this Real Madrid really stunk up, really underperformed in this game. But I'm not worried about Xabi Alonso not doing a good job. I think he's going to do a good job. It's just going to take some time within the season. I don't think it's going to be next season. Now, if it happens next season, then that's where I'm going to say something. That's where I'm going to say, I don't like this, because I don't like that whole thing of taking 2 years for you to show your quality, for you to show results. I can't stand that. I just can't stand that. It never used to be like this. This was a cutthroat business. I mean, the competition, globally, is insane, and then you're telling me it's taking 2 years. That can't be. If you're that high quality of a player, it should take you within a season. It should take you the season to work things out. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, guys, that's all I want to talk about. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.